On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Ceramics.
Objects made from materials such as clay that are hardened by heat, often to create functional or decorative items.
Examples:
Ceramics industry. Ceramics class. She makes beautiful ceramics in her studio and sells them at local markets.
Inlay.
To set pieces of one material into a surface made of another material, often to create a decorative pattern or design, to add a contrasting or complementary material, to enhance the appearance or value of something. Noun, a design or pattern on an object which is set into the surface, rather than being painted or printed on.
Examples:
Inlay with gold and silver. Dental inlay. The artisan used a chisel to inlay the intricate design into the wooden box.
Dentist.
A person who is qualified and licensed to treat people's teeth.
Examples:
A dentist's office. Consult a dentist. I am going to the family dentist to get my teeth cleaned.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Pitch.
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples:
Make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Advantage.
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Titanic.
Of or having a great size, power, or influence, of or relating to titanium, equals a light, strong gray, lustrous, corrosion-resistant metallic element.
Examples:
Titanic battle. Titanic compound. The Titanic ship sank on its maiden voyage.
Implant.
To insert or fix an artificial device in a person's body, to put an idea, attitude, etc., firmly in the mind.
Examples:
Implant genes in the animals. Implant into the uterus. The doctor will implant a pacemaker to regulate his heart rate.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
Cardiac surgery. The professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Screw.
To turn something, such as a bolt, with a driver or wrench to tighten or loosen it. Noun, a cylindrical rod with a helical ridge used to fasten things together.
Examples:
Screw the cap. A female screw. He had to screw the loose knob back onto the cabinet door.
Jaw.
Either of the two bones at the bottom of the face that moves when you open your mouth. Verb, talk socially without exchanging too much information.
Examples:
Snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Jaw muscle. He dropped his jaw at the unexpected sight.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
Isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Procedure.
A way of doing something, especially the official or well-known way.
Examples:
Undergo a surgical procedure. Standard procedure. The pilot and flight attendant ran through the checkout procedure.
Stent.
A small tube or wire mesh device that is used to keep an artery or other body opening open after surgery or other medical procedures.
Examples:
Cardiac stent. Remove a stent. The doctor inserted a stent into the patient's artery to keep it open.
Pacemaker.
A small electronic device that is implanted in the chest to regulate the heartbeat of people with certain heart conditions. A person or thing that sets the pace or rhythm for others.
Examples:
Implanted pacemaker. Pacemaker battery. Some people with pacemakers may need to avoid certain activities or sources of electromagnetic interference.
Replacement.
The act of replacing something with something else, especially that is newer or better, a person or thing that takes or can take the place of another.
Examples:
Regular replacement of tires. Replacement cost. We demand his replacement.
Uterus.
A hollow muscular organ in the body of a woman or other female mammal in which a baby or young animal develops before birth.
Examples:
Uterus cancer. Bleeding from uterus. The physician prescribed medication to relieve the contraction of the uterus.
Removal.
The act of taking something away or off from a particular place.
Examples:
Dental tartar removal. Removal truck. The removal of the statue caused much controversy in the community.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Exploit.
To make full use of and gain an advantage from resources, opportunities, etc.
Examples:
Exploit a security hole. Exploit a valuable opportunity. We exploit our mining resources to strengthen our national power.
Physician.
A medical doctor who practices medicine.
Examples:
The advice of the physician. Consult with a physician. She visited the local physician to seek treatment for her persistent headache.
Shocking.
Extremely or surprisingly bad, or causing a strong emotional response such as surprise or disgust.
Examples:
Shocking response. Shocking revelation. The news of the accident was shocking and left many in shock.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Insignificant.
Of little importance, influence, or power.
Examples:
Insignificant amount. An insignificant mistake. He made me feel small and insignificant.
Intervention.
The action or process of being done to improve or help a circumstance, often they have not been asked to do so.
Examples:
Intervention by foreign powers. Surgical intervention. This intervention does not require the patient's consent.
Immediate.
Happening or done without delay or occurring shortly after something else.
Examples:
Take immediate effect. The immediate past. Both forts were subject to immediate attacks.
Practitioner.
A person who works in a profession or occupation, such as a doctor, lawyer, or teacher.
Examples:
Practitioner of Buddhism. Practitioner of law. She is a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine.
Incentivize.
To make someone want to do in a particular way by offering them a reward.
Examples:
Incentivize carpooling. Incentivize the right behavior. Governments incentivize their citizens to buy eco-friendly products through subsidies.
Unnecessary.
Not needed or required, not essential or important.
Examples:
Unnecessary expense. Unnecessary hassle. The extra steps in the process were deemed unnecessary and removed to streamline production.
Reimburse.
To pay someone back for money that they have spent.
Examples:
Reimburse expenses. Reimburse money. The insurance company will reimburse the cost of the damage caused by the storm.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples:
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale, economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
Financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Tempt.
To make someone want to do or have something, especially something that is unnecessary or wrong.
Examples:
Tempt young people. Tempt the taste buds. Though he was evil, he never tempted his friends into wrongdoing.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Implement.
To put a decision, plan, or system into effect.
Examples:
Implement a corporate strategy. Implement security measures. The government promised to implement a new system to control the financial crisis.
Anchor.
A device, typically made of metal, that is used to moor a ship or boat in a particular place, typically by being dropped to the seabed, a central cohesive source of support and stability.
Examples:
Anchor bolt. Anchor weight. The ship dropped anchor in the bay.
Matrix.
A rectangular array of numbers, symbols, or expressions, arranged in rows and columns and often enclosed in brackets, an enclosure within which something originates or develops.
Examples:
The matrix of Western civilization. Matrix multiplication. The matrix of numbers on the spreadsheet allowed the accountant to track the company's profits and losses easily.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
Architecture design. Classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
Patient in the hospital. Patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Redesign.
To design something again, especially in a different or modified form. Noun, the process of designing something again.
Examples:
Redesign project. Redesign of lifestyle. The company is planning to redesign its website.
Rethink.
To consider again a plan, idea, etc., especially to change it.
Examples:
Rethink a marketing plan. Rethink the role of the manager. We have to rethink our company's product lineup for further growth.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Largely.
Virtually entirely, to a large degree.
Examples:
Largely accepted. Largely mitigate the issue. Nevada is largely a desert state.
Paradigm.
A standard or typical example of something, a pattern or model.
Examples:
Major paradigm shift. Cultural paradigm. He postulated a completely different paradigm to explain all these phenomena.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Pharmaceutical.
Relating to the production and selling of the medical drugs.
Examples:
Major pharmaceutical companies. Commercial pharmaceutical products. She gave money to help set up a pharmaceutical laboratory.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Acute.
Extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Acute pain. Acute triangle. The patient died from acute alcohol intoxication.
Monetary.
Of or relating to the money in the country.
Examples:
The stance of monetary policy. monetary rewards. The policy might bring more excellent monetary stability to the country.
Compensation.
Something, especially money, given or received as payment or reparation for a service or loss or injury.
Examples:
unemployment compensation. Other forms of compensation. He claimed compensation for the injury.
Oblige.
To force or require someone to do something through legal, social, or moral obligations. To voluntarily do something to help or please someone. To be indebted or grateful to someone.
Examples:
oblige him to reject. Oblige a request. As a citizen, we must oblige to the laws of the land.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Singular.
Being only one of its kind, unique.
Examples:
singular purpose. Singular goal. The singular beauty of the night sky never ceases to amaze him.
Holistic.
Relating to or dealing with the whole of something rather than just its parts.
Examples:
holistic education. Develop a holistic vision. The holistic approach to healthcare considers the person's physical, mental, and emotional well-being.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
a constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed. The way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
on an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Assist.
To help someone in doing anything.
Examples:
assist a patient. Assist his goal. Please assist her with the furniture relocation.
Regard.
To think about or consider somebody or something in a specified way.
Examples:
regard him as an enemy. Regard the situation as unfortunate. Frugality and industry are still regarded as virtues.
Physic.
A medicine or drug used to treat or alleviate illnesses, the practice of medicine or healing.
Examples:
Herbal physic, physic garden. The doctor suggested a dose of physic to help with his digestive issues.
Monitor.
To observe, check, and track the progress or quality of something over a period of time.
Examples:
Monitor an exam. Monitor the data carefully. They used a special receiver to monitor police radio channels.
Lifetime.
The duration of someone's life or of something's existence.
Examples:
Lifetime benefits. Lifetime ban from the sport. She had lived through 2 world wars in her lifetime.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Metabolism.
The set of chemical reactions in cells or organisms that are necessary for life sustaining.
Examples:
Metabolism enzyme. Hemoglobin metabolism. Better sleep leads to increased metabolism.
Optimal.
The best, most likely to be successful or advantageous.
Examples:
Achieve optimal health. Optimal for intellectual growth. Wild animals need to go forward with the optimal action to survive.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between 2 job offers.
Diet.
The food and drink that a person, animal, or community eats and drinks regularly, a legislative assembly in certain countries, for example, Japan.
Examples:
Eat a vegetarian diet. Diet approval. A balanced diet is more important for health than supplements.
Medication.
A drug or other form of medicine that treats, prevents, or alleviates the symptoms of the disease.
Examples:
Antibiotic medication. Medication by mouth. The pharmacist not only prescribes the medication but also guides its proper use.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
diminish a reputation, diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
probable outcome, probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting, identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Artificial.
Not natural and made by human beings, not real, but produced to resemble something.
Examples:
artificial flowers, artificial environment. The artificial intelligence system has revolutionized the way we live and work.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
an intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Miniature.
Being on a very small scale.
Examples:
miniature camera, miniature version. He did complicated pen and ink drawings like medieval miniatures.
Parameter.
A numerical or other measurable factors that characterize a system or set of data.
Examples:
parameter estimation, parameter tuning. The temperature range was one of the critical parameters we had to consider when designing the experiment.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
electronic device, tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Detection.
The act of discovering or identifying the presence of something.
Examples:
detection by the security software. Importance of early detection. This smartphone has a collision detection function.
Circulate.
To move continuously or freely around a place or closed system.
Examples:
Circulate a rumor. Circulate an agenda before the meeting. The fan circulates the air in the room quickly.
Tumor.
A mass of diseased tissue that forms when cells in the body divide and grow in an uncontrolled way.
Examples:
Tumor growth. Tumor at remote sites. The patient was diagnosed with a tumor in her lung.
Bloodstream.
The blood flowing through the body.
Examples:
Bloodstream in an artery. Bloodstream to the brain. Cancer cells are often carried throughout the body by the bloodstream.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Onset.
The beginning or early stages of unpleasant something, a military attack.
Examples:
At the first onset. The onset of spring. This medicine works best when taken at the onset of a cold.
Oncology.
The branch of medicine that deals with the study and treatment of tumors, especially malignancies.
Examples:
Oncology center. Modern oncology treatment. The pharmaceutical company unveiled its latest breakthrough drug for the oncology market.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples:
Detect a bad event. Detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Presence.
The fact or state that someone or something exists, occurs, or is present.
Examples:
The evidence of the presence. His majestic presence. The path to a solid online presence necessitates a high technical ability.
Convenient.
Useful, helpful, or quick to do.
Examples:
Convenient way. Convenient location. The airport offers 5 convenient access routes.
Dramatic.
Very sudden, very excellent, or full of action and excitement.
Examples:
Make dramatic changes. A dramatic rescue at sea. The statement had a dramatic impact on house prices.
Survival:
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
Survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Lung:
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Outcome:
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Chronic:
Being long-lasting and recurrent or characterized by long suffering, habitual.
Examples:
Risk of chronic disease. Chronic alcohol consumption. Chronic hyperglycemia is a trigger for a variety of serious diseases.
Trillion:
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
React:
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Willingness:
The state of being ready or inclined to do something.
Examples:
Willingness to help. Indicate a willingness to change. Her willingness to help others earned her many friends.
Policy:
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Regulatory:
Having the power to control or restrict something such as business or industry according to rules or principles.
Examples:
Regulatory cells. Compliance with regulatory requirements. In the past, Japanese banks were protected by regulatory control.
Framework:
The structural components of a building or object that support its weight and give it form, the underlying structure of a system, concept, or text.
Examples:
Legal framework. The framework of a house. He devised a new analytical framework to capture the phenomenon.
Stringent.
Strict, severe, or demanding, requiring close attention to rules or regulations, extreme or excessive in some way.
Examples:
Stringent measures. Stringent requirements. The school has a stringent attendance policy that allows for no more than 3 absences per semester.
Reframe.
To reinterpret, rephrase, or redefine an issue, situation, or question in a different way.
Examples:
Reframe resource allocation. Reframe problem. The therapist tried to reframe his negative thoughts.
Motivation.
The reason or enthusiasm for acting or behaving in a particular way.
Examples:
Understand his motivation. Motivation for a change. A significant amount of motivation is required to be a teacher.
Sustained.
Lasting for a long time or continuing for a long time without becoming weaker or less intense.
Examples:
Sustained economic growth. Sustained release medication. The company experienced sustained growth over the past decade.
Prioritize.
To assign a higher level of importance to something compared to other things.
Examples:
Prioritize tasks. Prioritize people over cars. The organization prioritized the needs of the community in its decision-making.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Overnight.
Lasting for or occurring during one night, occurring or changing extremely quickly or suddenly, happening or being achieved in a short amount of time.
Examples:
Overnight parking. Overnight success. The overnight package delivery arrived at my door this morning.
Primarily.
Mainly.
Examples:
Intended primarily for young people. Primarily affect adults. All peaceful cooperation is based primarily on mutual trust.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.